Well, hello, my name is Jim Royal. Thanks for watching my video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'm a huge Beatles and Elvis Presley fan. Today I'm going to be reviewing a solo album. This one comes from John Lennon. It is called John Lennon Menlove Avenue. It was originally released in 1986 in November of that year. The title Menlove Avenue was the address, the street where he lived as a boy growing up with his Aunt Mimi. 251 Menlove Avenue, Liverpool, England. The cover art here is actually, I think this was the back photo for his Imagine album, and Andy Warhol did the cover art. He took an existing photograph from that and he did what he's known for so well, the different colors, painting the colors on there, and it looked really good. This is the back side. Andy was a New Yorker and avant-garde artist known for his Campbell's Soup label photo art, and then Marilyn Monroe, among others. The reason I chose this album right now is because I was looking at it, and from what the research I've done, it says that it's been out of print since the late 80s. It is a shame. It consists of previously unreleased material up to that point. And unfortunately, it was one of his least successful albums. What I did though, I did go on eBay because I wanted to talk about it, that if you're a huge fan, you can't miss knowing about this album and listening to it. I did go on eBay this morning, and it turns out that there are copies. You can get CDs, records, and cassettes, so I'm real happy about that. In fact, I wanted to show you the cassette here real quick. This is my cassette that I picked up back in '86. I was really excited by it. Alright, well, I'm going to start with my review. You have an album that is divided into two parts. Basically, the first half are primarily songs that were recorded in 1973. During John Lennon's early rock and roll sessions. At this point, John had decided to do an oldies album, to do covers from artists that he grew up listening to and admired from the 50s and early 60s. He decided to work with the producer Phil Spector. Phil was a very big producer in the 60s, known for his wall of sound, and he wanted to have that on these recordings too. He also worked with the Beatles on Let It Be. And also some solo material with John Lennon and George. So I'm going to name the first 5 songs here. Here We Go Again, Rock and Roll People, Angel Baby, Since My Baby Left Me, To Know Her Is to Love Her. That's the first half. The first song, Here We Go Again, is actually a very rare John Lennon, Phil Spector composition. I was really surprised. I'm not sure what Phil contributed, but I can tell you the songs that are on this first half that he did contribute to, you can definitely hear his wall of sound all the way through. I hadn't listened to this album in many, many years, and I wasn't really sure what to expect of it. I actually am rating it much higher after listening to it recently compared to how I remember it. This is a good song. It's not spectacular, but it's a great album opener. It is not a throwback or a 50s or 60s tune. It was a contemporary song written at the time, just recorded during those sessions. I really do like it. I really like it, and I thought they did a good job with it. The next song is called Rock and Roll People. This is one of those songs that was not recorded during those sessions. It was recorded during his prior album called Mind Games. Rock and Roll People is a good rocker. The song was eventually given to Johnny Winter, and he recorded it. But I tell you, when I listened to this, when I first listened to it, I'm like, wow, what a great song. Why didn't John put this on one of his albums? Looking back at it now, maybe it just didn't fit on Mind Games. I know one of the lines in here, it said something about, it's talking about the rock and roll lifestyle, rock and roll people in general. And one of the lines, something along the lines of, we know that you're no Virgin Mary, or what was it? You go on as if you're Virgin Mary, but we know that you've already been screwed. It's just like, wow. You're just listening to this thing, thinking, oh my gosh, did he just say that? So anyway, it's a good rocker. I really wish he would have released it during his lifetime. I would have liked him to go in this direction a little bit more. Great piano on here, and just a fine job, and just a gem, and if anything, one of the reasons why you should buy this album. The next song is called Angel Baby. Angel Baby was a song originally written and recorded by Rosie and the Originals from 1960. John says at the beginning of this how he likes the song. I thought he pulled it off pretty good. The songs on here, these remaining 3 songs recorded during the rock and roll sessions, it's like party good time. As much as they might have had some problems during these sessions and they stopped them, they did lay down, I thought, some pretty good material. A little drunken perhaps, which was true, a little crazy maybe, but this one he definitely pulled it off real well, and I liked the song. I thought he did it very good. The next song is called Since My Baby Left Me. It was a song written by Arthur Crudup. He was known African-American musician. One of the songs he wrote, That's All Right Mama, which was a song that Elvis Presley, covered and launched him and made him a superstar. What I like about this, it's an okay song, but I think is a lot of fun with it, is you've got a backing, you've got this party atmosphere during the sessions, and you've got backing, maybe friends, I don't know what it is. You've got some women, maybe May Pang. At this time, I think he might have been with May. You've got them, you've got them kind of repeating, some of the lines that he does, and they're just having a really good time with it. And I think that's what makes this song work, actually. The next song is called To Know Her Is to Love Her. John puts a lot of emotion in the song. It's a good song. This was a song that was originally, it was a Phil Spector original composition when he was with the group the Teddy Bears from 1958. It actually was a #1 hit for 3 weeks at that time here in America. I love the wall of sound on that. I think this is the best thing I'd have to say about it. John does a good job on it. I just think it's a little too long, but it's fun. All of this, I listen to it and I'm like, not bad at all. All right, well, the last half consists of material that was recorded during the Walls and Bridges sessions very early on. I think it might have been July '74, if I'm not mistaken, when he first started recording this. These are early run-throughs of 5 songs. I'm going to tell you what they are. Steel and Glass, Scared, Old Dirt Road, Nobody Loves You When You're Down and Out, and Bless You. Steel and Glass is a song that I believe was written about Alan Klein, the former Beatles manager and John Lennon manager. Just very similar to How Do You Sleep. He was just very disappointed in Alan and he decided to write a song. That's what I believe. He has said contradictory things, but that's my opinion. And you listen to the lyrics and you know a little bit about him and how close they were somewhat as business partners at one point. Business associates. Really good. I love the bass on here, on all of this. I love the drums. It's just... the thing that John Lennon did a lot is he put a lot of reverb on his finished songs. These early run-throughs, though, they don't have a lot of reverb. You get to hear his voice. He just didn't like his voice. I don't know what it was, but it's fabulous. I really like this song a lot. And in fact, some of these songs I like better, these early run-throughs, compared to the production and the finished product on Walls and Bridges. The next song is called Scared. I thought he did such a good job with this. Again, this is one of those that I like better, this early run-through, than the finished version. Just a great job. A lot of times, from what I know with John, listening to some, rare material from him, sometimes when he knows it's not like the take he's going to keep, he rushes through it. He knows it's a rehearsal. I'm telling you, he's singing this with all these songs with a lot of emotion, straight from the heart, like he's a man that really has something to say. And I know that's the kind of guy he was when we'd write material, but he's really putting a lot into it, a lot of heartfelt emotion. And that's what I think makes Scared worthwhile. excuse me, Old Dirt Road is a John Lennon, Harry Nilsson composition. Pretty rare. Nilsson was a musician that he hung around with during this time, during the Lost Weekend. In fact, John produced his Pussycats album. Not bad. I like this version better than the Walls and Bridges version. Nobody Loves You When You're Down and Out. You know, again, I like the stripped down version. You're really able to listen to it carefully. And, you know, he says things with a lot of meaning. The last song on here is called Bless You. I believe this is kind of an ode to Yoko. I had read something at one point where he was talking in an interview that somebody said, you know, if you speed this song up, you're going to have a mega hit. And he chose not to do it. Again, done very well. Whoever he was playing with, I liked, on all these songs, I liked, you know, the drum sound, I liked the guitar, and how he was answering his vocals on, for example, Steel and Glass especially. Just a great job. Well, rating this album from 1 to 10, 10 being the best, I'd have to give it a 7. The only thing I'd say, it's a little disjointed just because, you know, it starts off, it's these two distinct opposite, you know, it starts off with sounding one particular style, and then it jumps over here and sounds like something else. But as a whole, it's highly recommended, and I suggest you pick it up. And that was my review. I hope you enjoyed it. You have a nice day. Take care. Thanks for watching.